Welcome, friends, to the new house. We are here, we are settled. As of today, we have officially been in this house for 1 week. And I thought it was time for a moving in house tour. If you're new here, let me catch you up. For the last 6 years, we have lived in a new construction home that we built back in 2019. But 1 week ago, we moved into this 1970s home that is so charming and so special and needs a lot of love and updating. We are 1 week in, haven't really done anything but unpack yet, and I wanted to give you a little tour of how things are looking. Now, I'm gonna warn you, I did not do any preparation for this tour. My kid just walked out the door to go to school. I have a little bit of time to film it, and I thought to myself, let's make this as real life as possible. So if you were to walk into my house right now, 1 week after moving in, what would it look like? No holds barred. Some of it might impress you. I've unpacked a lot, and you might think to yourself, man, she's got a lot done. And some of it you're gonna laugh and roll your eyes because it's so completely and utterly chaotic. I'm gonna give you the full walk up to the house because I've got a little bit of fall out here. It's September, so it's time. Let's bring you to the front door and you can see how things are looking. The view when you open the door. Got a nice wide entry. And right to your right is our dining room. This used to be our patio table. Our dining room table did not fit in here, so this got brought in for now. And eventually we'll replace it, but for now it works. Got the living room. There's that sock on the floor I mentioned. Now this setup is not gonna be permanent. This couch doesn't really work all that great in this space, but for now, it's working okay. This used to be in our movie room and it's not a perfect fit, but it works for now. Behind me, you've got the kitchen. Nice and unpacked. This is probably the most finished space in the house, which is great because it's also one of the most used spaces in the house. And then right here, we've got our little breakfast nook with my super cute tulip table and black chairs. Chairs need some refinishing, but they're very cute. Right behind me, you've got the pantry. It is 0% organized, but man, it is so huge and holds so much. And I am so grateful for it. And then further into this little nook, you've got the garage where you can see all of my unpacked boxes and a few that still need to be sorted. We've also got a new dishwasher right here because the dishwasher door is broken. So this is just like a little landing area. All right, so before we go to the back half of the house, let's come over here to the bedrooms. It's my older son's bedroom. Complete chaos. We haven't figured out all the stuffed animals yet. And he hasn't really finished unpacking. But it's a start in here. This is one of my missions this week, is to work on his room. My younger son's room is feeling a little more finished, but very, okay, well, I lied. It was feeling a little more finished, and then I guess he opened some boxes. So the kids' rooms need work, to say the least. But let's be honest, this is kind of what it looks like even when they are settled and unpacked. And then to reorient you, that's the living room. That still needs to be hung up. And then this is the hall bathroom. Again, I have not cleaned anything up, as you can tell. And then back through the living room, you've got our bedroom. Still have lots to unpack and organize in here. And we've got our bathroom. We've got to figure out a better solution for hanging towels than these racks, because that is a disaster. So that is the front half of the house. In complete and utter chaos. Let's take you to the back where things are really messy. So this part is largely unpacked. As you can tell, there's still a lot of organizing and cleaning up to do. This half of the house hasn't really been touched. So we've got the Lego room, future Lego room. This is just a lot of board games and Legos and Lego sets that have been built and all sorts of things that the boys need to work on. And then we've got the laundry room, which I did get unpacked over the weekend, but we're having an issue with the washer, so things are a little chaotic in here again. We've got what will become my husband's office, but is mostly just chaos right now as we've been working on things. And then we've got our movie room that we are actively working on setting up. We've got the TV hung in here, and that's about it. Still need to unpack all of the boxes and hide cords and fix the rug and put the rug pad underneath it. You know, it's a work in progress. We've got another bathroom back here. And then we have my office right here, which also has not been touched yet. I'm hoping to work on getting this space set up this week. Right now it's just housing a whole bunch of stuff and all of my plants. So let's talk a little bit about the exterior doors. I've gotten so many questions about all the doors. So this is my office. This is an exterior door and it goes to the backyard. I have my own kind of private patio right here where I plan to spend a lot of time. And then that, what you're seeing there is, that's the eat-in kitchen, and the main back door, that's the fireplace in the living room. So just, this is it's L-shaped. So that's that exterior door. And if you come back into the movie room, you've got another one right here. And this one we don't really plan to use a ton unless it's kind of an emergency, but you can see that it will open. It opens right into my little private patio as well. Okay, so that's number 2. Further down the hall, you've got backyard door number 3. This one is going to be getting a doggy door, and it goes to the main back patio. And again, my patio that you just saw is right there. And then if we come into the last backyard door, that one was back in here in the living room area. This is kind of our main back door that we use. So it leads to the patio where we've got our old dining room table set up. Probably over here is going to be kind of the seating and lounge area. And then we have our gorgeous backyard that we love so, so much. Some trees that we have to get trimmed for insurance purposes. We can do a little walking tour here through the backyard. Over here, we've got our grill set up. This is just a storage shed, currently nothing in it. It's going to be storing all of our seasonal stuff. That's the rest of the backyard. We'll get into that in a minute. We've got the second half of the grill area back here too, still being worked on. The one big project that we have done is having this fence up here installed. So this fence was all here when we moved in, but this part was open. So before we even moved in, we had that fence done. And that actually is a 8-foot wide gate. And then over here, we also had a gate installed, so I'll show you that, as well as the other exterior doors. We've got a little gate right here. And this leads us to the side of the house. So just to orient you from where we were, you've got the movie room. That's a door that goes to the movie room. That's the door that goes to the Lego room, and that is the garage that's going to be my workshop. And then behind me is this separate 1-car garage where Corey will be parking his truck. And let's see, I've locked myself out many, many times. I bet you this door is locked. It's not. So that brings us right back to here. And if we come down here, you'll see the other final exterior door I haven't shown you yet, which is also on that long driveway right over there. And then if I come back through here, we're back to the beginning of the house. And that's it. That is 1 week in the new house. It's full of chaos, it's full of mess, but we are so happy to be here and so excited to get started. Lots of questions about what I'm diving into first, what my first project's gonna be. Right now, I'm just trying to get all of this chaos in order and get us unpacked. But once that is done, you can expect me to dive in to a few things. I'm really excited to get some walls painted, really excited to start working on my office and the garage. So stay tuned for all of the fun, and hopefully soon we can at least finish unpacking. Thanks for coming on this little tour with me. If you want to follow along as we completely transform this home from top to bottom, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll be back with more soon.